Welcome back, guys. We will discuss about the Gibbs phenomena. So this is Xt is the square wave in the red line, and the harmonics approximation of Xt using M harmonics is given by this equation, and they represented by the black lines. Okay. So we have to calculate the error. So we can see in this equation the error is depending upon the time. So we can see that error is not uniform over a time. We can see in the diagram here is the error is large, and in this error is small. Error is relatively large right before and right after the discontinuity. So in here that this is the point of discontinuity, and this is also the point of discontinuity. You can see here the right after this point and right before this point the error is large. And third is this observation. Now we will discuss about the analysis of discrete time Fourier series. This part we already discussed in that when we discuss about the periodic periodic fundamental period. We already discussed this one. Let's take another look here. So action is the periodic function with time period fundamental period n. So we can write this one action equal to x n plus 1. So synthetic equation is given by this one action equal to dk e की power j omega naught n k, where e की power j omega naught n k is the complex exponential function. We can write as phi k. So if the phi k, if action is periodic function, then phi k is also periodic function. So the value of k is 0 to n minus 1. So if the periodic k is also periodic function, we can write this one e की power j omega naught n k, and for phi k n plus 1 we can write this one. So if we expand this one, separate this, then this will cancel out, and finally we will get this equation. If j k omega naught n equal to 0, if n equal to 1, then we can, if this is 1 equal to 1, then we can write n omega naught equal to 2 pi. If you expand it, then you can understand why it is n omega naught equal to 2 pi. So it cos k omega naught n plus cos j sin omega naught 1. So it is 1 when cos k omega naught n equal to 2 pi. So omega k is 2 pi kn by n. So coefficient of dTFS is given by this equation. This is equation called as analysis equation. The analysis equation is given by this one. So we already discussed if action is the periodic function, so dk is also a periodic function. So remember this property, dk is equal to dk plus n. So in my previous video we discussed about the conjugation property of its coefficient. The same property will follow this with the same manner in the discrete time also. So please remember, please see the my previous video to recall that this relationship between its Fourier series coefficient and its signal. So we will discuss here only example in this video. The first question is xt is given. Xt is 1 plus sin omega naught t, 2 cos omega naught t, cos 2 pi omega naught plus pi by 4. So if you convert sin omega naught t in terms of e की power j omega naught t, you will get this one, and for cos omega naught t you will get this one. For this term you will get this, and now we combine and separate some terms, and we will get value of c naught, c1 and c1 and c2 and c minus 2. So in this here we can see e की power j pi by 4, 2 is c2, or c minus 2 is e की power j pi by 4 by 2. If you take the conjugate of this term, you will get c2. Okay, if you take conjugate of this term, you will get the value of c2. because it will go into the plus here. It plus is replace the minus here. So Cn equal to C minus M. We already discussed about this property in conjugate symmetry. With the example, we can also see here. Okay, this is also the same relation is shown in this one also. So here is C minus M. Okay, here is C minus M. We can make a table to remember all these things. When xt is real, Cn show the conjugate symmetry. And xt is conjugate symmetrical, then Cn is real. So please remember this table to to solve the question. So first question is xt cos n pi e की power j n pi t, where x we have to we have to tell about the cos n pi we have to tell about the xt. So in this equation we can see the Cn cos n pi r plus e cos n pi is real and it is even function also. So xt is also real and even. Second example, Cn is given j sin n pi by 2. So we can see this is imaginary and odd function. So we will get the input signal as the real and odd, odd, odd function. Real and odd function. Next example is given. We will take the first train is given where the equation is mod of xt less than t1, and when mod t is greater than t1 and less than t2 is 0. So the mathematical representation of the graph is this. So we have to calculate its Fourier series coefficient. So C naught is given by this equation. We will solve it, that C naught will give the value of 2t 1 divided by t, and for Cn we put the value of xt and took the limit. We will get Cn value as this one. So here is Cn 2 divided by, here is we take the 2 divided by 2 omega naught t. Here is t e की power j n omega naught t1 minus e की power j n omega naught t1. So if the time period is t, then we have to convert, put the value of omega naught. This is basically sin omega n omega naught t. Okay, this is basically sin omega naught t. If you took, and we can see directly see it in the diagram. This is the basically time period t2 minus t naught, and here is 0. So we can take so this equation is e की power j n omega naught t is convert to 2 sin n omega naught t1 and omega divided by n omega naught t. So we put the value of omega naught, we will get, finally we will get the value of coefficient Cn equal to sin pi by n divided by 2. Sorry, sin, we will get the value of sin, value of Cn is the sin pi n divided by 2 divided by n pi. And next question is, we have to find the action, the coefficient, discrete time coefficient, Fourier series coefficient is given, d naught given, and d2 is d4 given. So synthetic, this is called the synthetic equation, and for equation for decay is called analysis equation. So d2 is d2 and d minus 2 star is given e की power by j minus 5 by 2. So if we put the value of this one in this equation, we finally will get action value of x So xn value will be this one. So put the value of d2 and d minus 2 in this equation. You will get this term. And next question is given. Four statements are given related to the xt. So first statement is xt is real and odd. From the first statement we can say Cn will be purely imaginary and odd function, and T2 is T is 2, time period is 2. So if it is real and odd, xt is real, so its Fourier coefficient of Fourier series is Cn equal to minus of C minus n, and sin n equal to 0 for all mod of n greater than 1. So this is for C. From this third statement we can say that C naught equal to 0. So in final in the fourth statement, that this relationship is given. This is relationship for power, and power in terms of its Fourier series coefficient is given by this equation. If you put the value of C1, value of n in this equation, we will get this one. So finally we will get the value of 2C1 square equal to 1. The value of C1 is this one. So finally we will get the two value for C1 and C minus 1. And also we will get, if you put the value of Cn in this equation, in synthetic equation, we will get the value of xt. So from xt we will get two equation for xt. Try to solve this question, okay? And next question is given, if xn is real and even, the time period it is given n equal to 10 and d11 is given as a 5. So we already discussed its Fourier coefficient is periodic function. So d1 is equal to d11, okay, where n equal to 10. If we put the value of k is 1, then here we will get 11. So d1 is equal to 1, d1 is equal to 5. And this power equation is given by this one. So this is partial equation. So partial relation we can write this one. We can also write this one, d minus 1 square plus d mod of d1 square plus d naught plus summation of dk square, where k is value of 2 to 8 and here is 15. So this will become 0 because 5 square 25 plus 25 is equal to 50. So this will be 0. Here is d naught, okay, I have written wrong. Here is d naught and dk. So xn value will be this one. If you put the value of dk in synthetic equation, we will get this equation, and finally the xn will be 10 cos pi by 5 into n. So we can see here from the solution, xt is real and even function, okay, xt is real and even function. And next question is, the Fourier series coefficient of xt is Cn. We have to find the coefficient of the different signal in terms of Cn. Okay, so first question is given x. We have to find the Fourier series coefficient of this equation in terms of Cn. So xt minus t naught plus xt plus t naught. So basically we can apply the time shifting property here, and here is time. We can again apply the time shifting property. Assume that an is the Fourier series coefficient of x t minus t naught. So it will be equal to e power j n omega naught t into Cn. In terms of Cn, it is Cn. So basically Cn is the coefficient of xt, and for this one we can assume that x coefficient is bn of xt plus t naught, and we can directly write that this bn equal to e power j n omega naught t. Here is t only. into C. So we find the AN and BN in terms of CN. So if we add these two terms, we will get this one. Here is CN, okay, please remember this. Here is CN. And next question is, we have to find even function of even part of xt. So even part of xt is given by xt plus x minus t. So we can directly write the equation. If xt का Fourier series coefficient का cn and this Fourier series coefficient of x minus t is c minus of n. So we put the value of cn and c minus n. We will get the even part of xt. Here we apply the time reversal theorem. And next question is the real part of xt. So real part of xt is given by this equation, xt conjugate of xt divided by 2. So if Fourier series coefficient of xt is cn, so cn is equal to 1 by t xt e की power minus j n omega naught t, and Fourier series coefficient of conjugate of xt is an. So an will be equal to 1 by t conjugate of x integration conjugate of xt e की power minus j n omega naught t. Okay, so we assume that the Fourier series coefficient of conjugate of xt is an. So if you took the conjugate of an, we will get this one, e की power 1 by an conjugate 1 equal to 1 by t integration xt e की power j n omega naught t. So this is equal to this is equal to this is equal to a c minus n. Okay, this is equal to c minus n. So if you took the conjugate of this one, we will get only an here. So an is the coefficient of conjugate of xt. So here we can write the conjugate of xt is coefficient is an. So put the value of an in terms of cn. So c minus of conjugate of this one. So we will get this one. And next is given the difference two times differential of xt. So it's Fourier series coefficient of cn, and if we differentiate two times, we will get j omega n square cn. We already discussed in the property of ct. And next question is, action is given and we have to find the coefficient of dtfs. So time period is n equal to 5, omega naught is 2 pi by n. So analysis equation is dk. This is called as analysis equation. So dk is equal to 1 by n sigma action e की power j omega naught kn. If we put the value of n equal to 0 to n minus n, so n minus is 1 is 4. So we will and vary from 0 to 4. So we get this one. If you put the decay is given by this equation. If we put the k equal to 0, then we will get value of d naught. So value of d naught is this one, and value of dk is this one. So please try to find the value of please try to we will get the value of d naught is equal to 2, and d1 is 0.27, angle 1.61.9. So try to find this d2 and d3 and d4. So d2 will be given, d2 is given by 0.25 to 0.527 minus e की power 1 by 69. So we get the value of d naught. So d naught is equal to 2, and we put the value of k is equal to 1. We will get the value of dk. So dk for the value of dk is 0.527 Angle of angle is 161.9 and value of D2 is 0.527, angle of minus 161.9. So find the value of D3 and D4 for yourself. And next is Fourier series. The Fourier series coefficient in terms of its impulse response is given by this equation. So in terms of its system system response or impulse response, we relate the coefficient of output signal and in input signal. If input coefficient of input signal is Cn and out coefficient of xt input signal is Cn and coefficient of yt is Cn dash. Now we set the relation between two these coefficient. So Cn dash is equal to Cn as n omega naught. Okay, here is n omega naught. So this equation is given dy by dt plus 4 yt xt. If we took the Laplace transform of this equation, and please remember, if it is linear, if we assume the initial condition are 0, so we already said that the initial condition are 0. So we here is y as ys minus y dash 0. So initial condition is 0. So we directly return this equation as ys plus 4ys equal to xs, and the system response ys xs is equal to hs. So hs given by 1 by s4. So if we replace the s with j omega, we will get this equation. Okay, and if you took the xt is given cos omega naught t. So convert cos omega naught t in this term in in terms of e की power j omega naught t. So put the value of Cn. So Cn is given by 1 by 2. So Cn and C minus 1 is also 1 by 2. So 1 multiplied by this equation, we will get the value of C1 dash and C minus dash. Thank you guys. In next video, we will discuss about the Fourier transform and Laplace transform